Good morning, loves. It's Thursday, April 2nd. And I was brushing my teeth this morning and listening to Marianne Williamson read A Return to Love. And as a self-love master coach, I heard something that really started to rumble inside me. If you're here, please say hello. If you're watching the replay, throw a heart or some love in the comments. Let me know you're here. Good morning, Edgar. And what I'm about to say might sound very unpopular. It might not sound nice. But here's the thing. Love is never going to ask you to lie. So love doesn't want you to be dishonest. Love is like a vacuum cleaner that is here to draw forth anything unlike love to the surface to be healed. That's what love does. So all of these messages about staying positive are not messages of love. Here's the truth. The truth is, if you feel sad, sad. If you are grieving, grieve. If you are tired and weary and worn out from all of this, then feel that. Feel whatever you are feeling. Stay in the flow. Don't resist your own disappointment, outrage, anger, frustration, overwhelm. Because when we do that, it's like we're trying to shove all the giant beach balls under the surface of the ocean, hold them all there at one time. And it doesn't work. So what does work is to be truly honest about what you are feeling. To find a safe tribe, to find safe people, to say, today I feel tired. I can't do anymore. I have this list of things to do and all I can do is sit on my swing. I do my level best to model for you guys that being a teacher of self-love doesn't mean that I don't feel sad or angry. And it doesn't mean that I don't have my days where the insidious voices in my head get the better of me. It means that when I feel those things, I love myself in them. I don't judge myself or make myself bad or wrong under the guise of staying positive today. It's a lie. Some days we'll feel positive and some days we'll feel like shit. And that's okay. It's okay. If this thing is here to teach us anything, it's how to hold each other and how to witness each other and be real with each other instead of this exhausting game of pretending to try and please other people, to try and keep ourselves from being judged. That's not love. That's not love. Love is honesty. Love says, I feel vulnerable, but I'm going to tell you the truth anyway. One of my besties this morning said all she could do yesterday was just rest. She had this whole list of things to do. And then later in the conversation, she said, and so I didn't get anything done today. And I'm like, don't do that. That's not true. You got the most important thing done you could do yesterday. You listened to your body and you rested and you honored yourself. And she told me that she went outside for a walk and she spontaneously started doing yoga outside and ended up in this grounding goddess pose. And she said, I started to cry, but it wasn't really like a cry. And I said, you started to wail. And she said, I felt so much better afterwards that I started to sing. And so I want you to lean into what you're feeling. And if it feels scary, take my hand and choose love with me. I will hold you steady while you wail. While you sing, while you move from moments of grief to moments of joy, to moments of grief, to moments of joy, to moments of sorrow. The trick is we don't have to suffer when we feel what we're feeling. And if it sounds like I'm preaching this morning, it's so incredibly important. This is so important. Can we love ourselves enough just to be where we are? Can we love each other so that if we are in joy, if we are in sadness, if we are in whatever, that we just hold space for each other? The other day, one of my besties was in a giggly, ridiculous mood with her husband, and I was in a totally different space. I was in a hard space. I was in a sad space. I was in a weary space. And I just looked at her and said, I love you. I love you in your giggly space, and that's not where I am. And she said, I love you in your sad and downtrodden space, and that's okay. This is what is important right now. We do not have to do this exactly perfectly or in a way that looks neat and tidy. There's no way to do this in a way that looks neat and tidy. There will be disappointment. There will be sadness. There will be gratitude for sure. And on the heels of gratitude, you might immediately then feel like an ingrate. It's all perfect. But let's not lie. Let's not pretend to be feeling positive all the time, because that's just not possible. It's not even the goal. The goal is love. And love is acceptance and non-judgment and non-criticism. So today, whatever you're feeling, if it's up, feel up. If it's down, feel down. When you lean into it, you will stay in flow. When you resist what's happening, it will stick around longer. I promise. I promise. I can't imagine a single one of us on this planet who's really connected to themselves or each other not having moments where they just feel like, I can't do it anymore. I just want to go to the grocery store and buy whatever the hell I want to buy, and I don't want them to be out of things, and I liked it the way it was, and I'm angry today and I'm over it. I can't imagine that at some point there isn't going to be a moment where every single one of us feels like that. And I want you to hear me say that's okay. The goal is not to stay positive all the time. The goal is to be real and to love yourself in whatever it is you are feeling moment to moment, even if it changes from 1 minute to the next minute. That's what it means to be alive. That's truly what it means to be alive. To feel the full spectrum of emotions, to not be afraid of any of them, to not get stuck in any of them, to not feel ashamed for feeling alive, for feeling sad, for feeling annoyed, for feeling joyful. How many of us this week have felt shameful because we felt happy? We've had moments of happiness, and then we immediately go to the people who are suffering. We think, I shouldn't feel happy. Yes, feel what you're feeling. Love just wants you to be honest. And so I encourage you today to say, what does love want me to do today? And today, love wants me to come on here and talk to you guys about the cessation of trying to be positive all the time. I love you right where you are. I love me right where I am. And that's what allows me to love you right where you are. Do you get it? That's what's real. We cannot pretend and heal this thing on this planet. We have to learn how to grieve together, how to collectively hold each other, how to allow it to be okay for us to be feeling different things at the same time. No one's doing it wrong. No one's doing it wrong. Everybody is doing this to the best of their ability from the level of consciousness they're at in this moment. And I'm here to tell you, I've had glorious moments, and I've had moments where my consciousness was nowhere to be found, and I was just feeling all the feels of this horrible earth story. And through it all, I work very hard to love myself in that, so that I can have a greater love for you, for all of you. And when we can't feel that love for ourselves, hopefully someone else out there has enough to spare, and we can share it, because there is enough to go around. We do not need to limit or be stingy with our love or our empathy or our compassion or our understanding. And pretending to be positive right now is not what we need. So whatever you're feeling today, I love you right where you are. Do you know why so many people love Mr. Rogers? I finally figured it out. I loved Mr. Rogers when I was a little girl, and he said, I love you just the way you are. Not, I only love you if you're positive. I only love you if you're sunny and happy and you can stay in gratitude. No, that's bullshit. And that is not love. So today, dig deeper. Love yourself more. Find someone to be honest about what you are really feeling. And if you can't find anyone, I'm here. You can DM me. You can hit me up right here in the comments. Let's be honest. Let's be love. Let's not be judgment or criticism or condemnation of ourselves or anyone else. So today, ask yourself, what would love have me do today? And if you're feeling low or tired or angry or just over it, love yourself in that. And I promise you, it will pass faster than if you're in resistance. We do not have to suffer when we choose love. We don't suffer. A body filled with love can't suffer. I love you. Thank you for listening. Have a perfectly honest, beautiful day wherever you are and whatever you're feeling. That's my wish for you.